Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on EChalk and how to update your PS41 school page. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up a Google search and type in EChalk login. Once you do that, you'll see the first app right there, or the first link rather, that says EChalk login. You're going to want to click that. Once you click that, it'll bring you to a sign-in page that's asking for your email and your password. Your username is your PS41 gunhillroad.org email address. And if you don't know your password, click Forgot Password. You'll enter in your PS41 email, and then it will send you a link to that email to reset your password. You'll enter your password 2 times, and then you'll be able to log in. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Once you do that, your platform will look a lot different than mine. You'll have either 2 or 3 blocks. One will be the homepage, one will be your grade homepage, and then one will be your personal page. So just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use Mr. Stern's page. I will click on it. Thank you, Mr. Stern. And then his dashboard will come up. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get here is find the button that says Manage Public Pages on the upper right-hand side. Then you'll click on it. On that platform, it'll take you to Pages, and you'll want to find the green icon that has your name or your class number and click on it. Once you do that, you'll find that you have 3 blocks. The first block on the top that has your class information. The second one is for your contact. Third is for your important reminders or dates. And this one just happens to have resources and links if you want to share anything there. When you are ready to edit, you're going to click on the word edit. And that will allow you to start opening these pages. You'll find 3 little dots on the upper right-hand side of each block. And when you click on it, it gives you the option to edit the block. You'll click Edit Block. Okay, and then you'll enter in your class information. If you are going to choose a picture to use, I don't know, let's see, children working. I'll take an image out of here. In school, and I will download this image or move it to my desktop. Let's say I want to use that image here. I will insert an image from my device, and I can click and drag it there and hit upload. Okay, if you're going to do that, you're going to add images. You have to click on the image and add alt text. That basically is for accessibility reasons for anybody who has disabilities and uses a screen reader in order to read the screen. It's very important that you do add alt text, otherwise we are flagged for an error and we don't want that. Teacher working with students. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. So whoever reads that will see that that's what it is. That picture is what it is. When you're using a screen reader, it will read the alt text instead of the person having difficulties seeing the screen, trying to make out what the picture is. So when you're done editing your text and adding your pictures or adding your page, please keep in mind that you want to make sure that your font is big enough for people to read. Try to keep it simple, no crazy colors, so on and so forth. When you're done, you want to click Save, and it'll bring you back to this page. You'll hit Done Editing, and you'll want to preview your draft before you publish it. And this is what it looks like on your page. Okay, and you'll go on to edit the other blocks. When you're done editing the first block, you repeat the same process for the other blocks. So if you're happy with it, or you don't have to go back and edit, and you're happy with the draft, you click Update Published, and you're done. So when you're done publishing, you'll see here it says no accessibility No active accessibility warnings found. If you did not add the alt text to an image, this will pop up and say that there is an issue with something on your page. When you click on the accessibility warning, it'll tell you what it was. All right, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or concerns, I will be more than happy to either have a meeting with you on Teams. You can share your screen. You can come to me in the library, or I can come to you. Just let me know, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you.